Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. I am constantly asked during my Farm Sim videos if I'm going to buy a Farm Sim 17. Now, come on, guys. I've got like 400 hours of Farm Sim 15 video. What do you think? Do you think I would not buy the Farm Sim 17? I literally have, over the last 2 years, put almost 2,000 hours into the Farm Simulator. There's no way on God's green earth that I am not going to buy the Farm Simulator 17. So let's get that question right out of the way. Yes. Am I going to play it on PS4? No, I don't have a PS4, and I'm not planning on buying a PS4, and I have no way to record video from a PS4. So no, sorry. I will be doing it on my computer, just like I do now with Farm Sim 15. We're going to talk today about some of the things that are going on with the new Farm Sim. There is a lot of cool stuff happening, and I wanted to share it with you. Most of you guys probably already know this stuff, but for some of you, you may not. I haven't been keeping up super deep, but obviously we have a couple cool things going on. Obviously, we have diversity in agriculture. We have feminine farmers. This actually looks like a teenage version of my 6-year-old Goosey. That's how her hair always looks. So I was like, Goosey, there's a character for you. This girl doesn't look like Evelyn, but there's another girl. Obviously, we've got pigs. They're starting to release some of the cards for the equipment that's going to be there, including this giant cultivator that we already have, the Gigant 10. But I got real excited when I saw this. So, let's see here. Mods, DLC, media. They popped this up a couple days ago. I don't think it's complete, but we're starting to see some of the items that are going to be in the Farm Sim 15. So if you click on Amazon, you can see here, this is one thing that people are going to be very excited about. We have a 15-meter seeder. Up until now, the largest one we have has been 9 meters. So in 15. Now, I know in 2013 they actually had some of these larger seeders, so they're coming back. People are going to be excited to see them back. Once again, we have the Amazon sprayer kit that we already had. A lot of things to repeat, but we have an auger from a different company. Bless me, I'm sneezing. Sorry, I cut that out, but at you. We also have Capello manufacturing different headers. We have a sunflower seed header. Down here, the Helianthus, or Helianthus, I will not be able to pronounce that. We have a 5,700 and a 1,200 for, or 12,000 for larger harvesters. So we got two different sunflower seed options. Case. You'll notice that a lot of the other tractors are missing, like the Puma and the Magnum, the small Magnum. I don't know if that means that they're not going to be in the game. I think they probably will be, but they just haven't shown them yet. Obviously, Case is a manufacturer in the game, so it's interesting that they're not shown, but I think we'll probably still have some of our old tractors. We have the Challenger, obviously huge Caterpillar tractor, along with the 900E. These have all been demoed in the videos. We also have the Dutsfar Classic. Now, I saw one of these when I was in Canada, actually out working in the fields. It was pretty cool. I was like, hey, look, that's the tractor. It had darker wheels than this, though. It was like black wheels, but it was exactly that model. It was really cool. Here we have some headers from DFM. Looks like a logging header, and we also have, for the skid steer, a saw. But what it probably is a stump grinder. In fact, I'm positive. Look at this. This is what this thing here is. This is like to keep the pieces from flying up into the driver's face. Another new tractor that we knew about. We have two Fendt models. We have a 700 and a 900. Maybe some more will be in the shop. Hopefully some smaller or older variants. I have a feeling they're going to stick us with that Dutsfar again for the standard. We've got back all the trailers that we had in the last game. However, there's new dynamics. You can actually lock stuff down onto these trailers now with straps. That's kind of cool. We have a new big horse horse seeder. This one's 9 meters, like the old one. Husqvarna chainsaw. JCB is also now in the game, not as a DLC, but as a tractor. And we have a tracked 325T I can never skid steer. I don't know why I never can remember what they call these, and they're all over the place. In America, we just call that a bobcat. It's not a bobcat though; it's a skid steer. Another chainsaw from Jonseord. Now this is cool. I'm actually using this Joskin trailer already on Animal Farm. I haven't actually used it yet, but I use it on my farms for my animal transport because it looks like a livestock trailer. So this is now available as part of the in-game. We have a Crockerling cultivator. And this kind of cracks me up because they only show one. You know there's more cramp stuff coming. I mean, we're going to have a bunch of different ones. AgriLiner, same thing. They show one AgriLiner. There's going to be way more than that, though, for sure. This is where I get real excited. This, to me, is the most exciting page here. We have what looks like a regular farm, good old Ford F-150, or is this a 250? I think it's a 150 pickup truck. Hey, not a Ranger, but a full-size pickup truck. 200 horsepower, and it doesn't have hoopty wheels. It has regular old pickup truck wheels. I get excited about this because I never was able to find a good farm vehicle for 15 in the mods. I don't like any of the ones that I could find. I went through tons and tons of different pickup trucks. I never found one that looked like a farm pickup truck. Everybody either wanted to make them look like camo mobiles, which farmers just drive pickups. They don't drive hunter pickups, okay? Some of them do, but most of them don't. Most of them actually just drive regular old pickup trucks. So it was kind of disappointing that I could never find one that either was hooptied out, had way too much chrome on it, or looked like, you know, a hunter's paradise. So this thing is really cool. I'm glad to see we're finally getting a regular old Super Duty pickup truck. This is really cool. We have a smaller semi-truck. It looks like, I mean, they're generic, but anyway, I like this because it has a single wheel. So this is actually the kind of truck that you're going to see on a lot of farms. You're not going to see, you will see these too, but this is what you're going to see hauling around milk tanks and pulling things around the farm. As farmers don't really need sleep cabins and stuff on their trucks. They're usually only driving them, you know, down to town to deliver something and then back up to the farm. So this has 420 horsepower, 83 kilometers an hour. Next up, we have the big overnight truck. This is more of a freeway truck, and 535 horsepower. I really don't see the need to upgrade to this. This would be fine for your farm. But anyway, they give you the option to have a big rig. You know, these are, I mean, obviously these are both big rigs, but this is more of like an over-the-road type truck, and that's cool. You know, some guys are going to want this, some guys want this. I bet you in the game this one's going to be a lot cheaper. So that's probably going to be popular. But you know what? This game has needed an American-looking truck. You don't have MAN or MAN trucks in America. We don't have flat front MAN European cab trucks in America. So when you have Westbridge Hills and the only option to you is a MAN truck, well, that's kind of a bummer because this, our Twin Star is what you're going to see on a regular farm in America. The pickup truck, same thing. I mean, so this is neat. They're starting to really make this more Americanized. Anyway, I could go on for that about forever. I'm just super excited about that, obviously. More tools. Looks like we are losing the Lieber product line. I don't see Lieber here listed anywhere. So now we have Manitou instead. Obviously, we'll have mods. Massey Ferguson, new tractor and harvester line. This is great. These look great. So now we have Case, we have New Holland, and we have Massey Ferguson. Metaltech. We have another auger wagon. That's cool because before, this is a smaller one. Before we only had one auger wagon. So now we have two to pick from, maybe more, because this says there are going to be 250 pieces of equipment. We're not covering that much right now. We have the CR1090 is back. This is the new style New Holland sprayer. Actually, one of my watchers, Jade Storm, bought one of these for her farm, a real one, or similar type. And it's neat how they've now put the sprayers up front, so while you're driving, you can just look left and right and see where the arm is. I also like the way this thing actually, the wheels will extend out, get wider and narrower, so you can get them narrow for traveling down the road and make them wide for going through the fields. And they're nice and thin wheels, so you don't damage your crops. It's pretty neat. Plus all the headers. I'm sure, hopefully there'll be more New Holland harvesters. We'll see. Notably also gone, we don't see Kamiya. We had the C6 starter harvester. That is gone from the game. Here we have Pottinger. We have a mower set. Ponzi's back with our Buffalo and our Scorpion King. We also have Roslamash. I'm kind of sad that we are missing the other Harvester, and we're also missing the Forge Harvester. That's not listed here. I don't see Krona in this list either. They're going to have Forge Harvesters, though, so I have a feeling something's going to be coming in. Maybe New Holland or somebody's going to have one here, but we don't have a Forge Harvester as of yet. So I'm sure it's coming, like I said, but it's not listed here on this page yet. So got a plow from Salford. And we have the steer. I'm glad to see this tractor back, too. This was kind of a favorite, kind of middle-of-the-road beginner lift tractor. Though I don't see front-loader arms on this one, but it doesn't mean it's not going to have it. Vaderstat. I'm sure there'll be more Vaderstat stuff. And we have our Vultra tractors that are new this year. So that's cool. A bunch of new tractors. I don't see Zetter in here. So I don't know. Maybe they're not going to be part of the game. We'll see. We have a power range here of 210 to 250, so we're probably going to have a couple different models of Vultra. And so anyway, I'll be right back. So that does it for the list that we have as of yet. But it's coming. So it's saying here Harvesters. Ponzi, it's a Forest Harvester. So there's more coming. We don't have everything yet. Maps, no information. Animals, no information. System requirements. I wonder what we'll see here for the... It's a minimum of an NVIDIA 54 GTS or AMD Radeon 6770. Those are pretty old cards. There's no recommended. But I'm sure, hopefully I have what it takes, but we'll see. All right, so let's watch a couple other things here. Well, the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the Gamescom video. We are going to make it fairly small. No, I don't know. I don't want to do full screen because they're not my videos, so I don't want to. Peggy 3. I'm going to turn the volume off here. I don't want to overdo it, but you can see here we have lighting, daytime, nighttime. It doesn't look like there's a sun that goes over the top, but whatever. We have cows. There's our animal trailer right there with the top off. There was a New Holland tractor, wasn't it? Let's take a look again at that clip there. Yeah, there's a New Holland tractor pulling that. It looks like New Holland, isn't it? Let's take a close look. Yeah, that's a New Holland. We'll take one more peek here when he comes up over the ridge. The Fent. Yeah, that's definitely a new... Well, that could be a Vultra. It's hard to tell. I can't see the brand. Here we have a video image of the lodge. In our new American map, which looks very much like Colorado. I know it's supposed to take place, I think, in Idaho, they said, or maybe the West. I don't know if they really say exactly where it is, but this looks like Colorado. Very much so. And the map is incredible. I did get to see some footage of a guy at Gamescom walking around the city, and he was, complaining about this and that, but it looked amazing. Like, it really looked like Colorado roads. There's a basketball court over here in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen that you can see. There's a basketball down there where you can pick it up and throw it into the hoop. Here we have a video of our truck going down the road there. Here's the JCB with the cutter. Look, he's cutting the tree down. Oh, it is a saw. Oh, yeah. That makes me happy. Here we have the steer working. You can drive the train. That is something that you can do now. I don't know really what it benefits you, but you can drive the train around the map at ridiculous speeds. Here's a girl farmer. There's some wheat. There we have the Vultra at work with the smaller auger wagon, harvesters, sprayers, JCB, Massey Ferguson with a case, big tractor, quad track, trains, trucks, pickup truck. And we have the new Cat pulling these giant cedars. The Caterpillar Challenger. We have their case again. There's our sprayer again. And Vultra on pickup. I think that was a New Holland, but we'll see. They haven't perked it a lot or shown it a lot, but they're still just releasing information about it. So that's an exciting video for me. Let's take a look at another one. One thing that was a little bit disappointing to me, they talk about the multiplayer right here in this blog post. It says multiplayer with up to 6 simultaneous farmers for consoles and 16 for PC. So it doesn't really say much about it. It says potentially endless possibilities can be opened up through the user and controlled mods, right? We're talking mods now. You can even let your friends visit and help you with your farm in online mod-supported multiplayer. The downside is it sounds to me like they're just leaving the multiplayer the way it is. So no money system. You can't have multiple people owning multiple farms on the same map. It's just going to be your farm. You can post it, and your friends can come play with you. It's not a horrible idea, but I don't like it because it doesn't, and this is the problem that I've run to with my servers, it doesn't give your players any sense of ownership. Like, they have no reason to really be on your farm aside from wanting to be on YouTube in my case. But there's no, like, what benefit does it do me to go on your server? I mean, we have fun playing together, but I don't come home with any additional money in my farm. I don't have a farm that I can come back to anytime and just continue to work on it. So the multiplayer experience sounds like it's going to be the same. That's a little bit disappointing, but whatever. So here's seeds to harvest. We're going to go to actually YouTube's page so I can make it a little bit larger.
Peggy 3.
Yeah, Peggy 3. Peggy 3. There we go. So I'm turning the volume down. Once again, dramatic intro. I think this is the actual in-game engine we're seeing here. This looks like it might be pre-rendered, but I think this is all pre-rendered. But here we have actual footage. This is, I believe, actual footage right there. Yeah, that's footage. Now, once again, we're seeing it through video, so through YouTube, through a recording of a recording. It's hard to tell. It looks like the textures are a lot nicer on the tractors. It looks like the ground textures are almost identical. And I'm going to pause it here. From what I've seen, they've changed the textures. You can see here it's a little blurry, but the dirt textures look different than they do on the current game, but it works the same way. So basically, you're basically painting one texture over another. And that's a little frustrating because I know everybody wanted 3D terrain. We didn't get it for this version. Maybe next version, huh? We did get better lighting. We got nighttime lighting, but here, unfortunately, they dropped the ball. It's still two-dimensional textures on the ground. What are you going to do? It's not going to make me not love the game. I'm still going to love the game. But I'm a little sad that we didn't get it because all the other farming games that are out there right now are offering 3D textures. Not that they're better than this game. Most of them are terrible, but terrible. But we're not getting it here. But this looks amazing. The graphics look really sharp. They look definitely a step above what we had in the last version. So that's cool. The animations look smoother, but maybe that's... yeah, but you can see here the textures are a little bit different. Unfortunately, the seeded texture looks awfully a lot like the cultivated texture. It's going to make it hard to tell what's done and what's not. Hopefully it'll be a little more clear when we get it. Here's the New Holland sprayer. You can see here, oh, look, it's spreading out. Like I said, it narrows up and spreads out. The wheels do so that you can get it onto your fields. Big sprayer. Cool stuff. So hang on one second, folks. We're going to pause. I have an email I have to... So, spraying the field. Textures look nice once again. We got some sunflower seeds growing here. That's a new crop. They've been real excited about. Here's the new Capella header and the Massey Ferguson harvester. Look how great that looks. Really nice stuff. Barn looks really nice. I love this new map. I hope all the maps have this kind of makeover on them so that they're not like 2015 looking. I know a lot of people are going to... Right away, we're going to have a lot of mods that are just ports from 2015, which means that half of them are ports from 2013. So I'm pretty picky about mods. I think I'm going to be even more picky this variation since we have so much equipment already in the game. I really don't have a ton of equipment. I just have mods that add functionality, mostly for the maps. Once again, a smaller auger wagon that's affordable. I love it because farmers really do, at least here in Ohio, they use auger wagons. So it's cool to see one actually in action in the farm. And then we bring the auger wagon over. You don't want that giant semi-trailer on the field because it'll ruin the field. So now we have a way to actually use the auger wagon like you really do. Jared pointed this out. One of the big disappointments that we saw, and you're not going to see it here, but here's our semi-truck. Look at that. A real American semi. Going down the road, taking the product to the facility where it gets sold, and the farmer makes his money. That's awesome. I love it. I'm so happy they added an American truck in. Or American-style truck. That's it. So the video's over. One of the things that we did notice during the video is that the pouring system, okay, so what they do right now is if you have a trailer, a tipper, you come over with the harvester, you dump it in. It has one texture showing the stuff falling into the trailer. The other end of it, the trailer has a texture that fills up. But the trailer is actually a box. It's not an open top device. So if I come over with, let's say, a bale of hay, and I try to set that in the trailer, it will actually not go in the trailer. It's going to sit on top of the empty space on top of the trailer. So you can't actually put stuff into the trailers. And that is something that they're still doing in the farm simulator. That's a little bit frustrating. So let's pop up. Here we have video of somebody driving around town. I just want to show you. The city looks good. It looks like an American Coloradan town. Camera shake a little bit. That looks cool. I don't want to show too much of this guy's video, so we're going to shut this off. But it looks nice. So, how do you guys feel? Are you excited? I'm excited. I think that there's a lot of cool information coming out. I like the fact that we're going to be seeing a new mission system where you can actually help the local farmers out. If you don't have anything to do, or you don't yet have a tractor that's up to par, and you only own one field, you don't have any money. It's pretty cool that we are able to now. Sorry, I don't know what my kids are watching. That we're able to now have an opportunity to help other farmers out around and get paid to do it. This is something that they've had in the phone or mobile version of the game for a long time. So now we have it in the main version. You'll walk over to your neighbor's farm and say, hey, I want to help out. And they're going to say, hey, come on over. And that's cool. So, and now we have a system that keeps track of maintenance. So as your tractors wear out and get older, they're going to cost more to maintain. So it will behoove you to trade your tractors in and get newer ones. You're not going to want to keep the old ones as they get into high hours, like 300-400 hours, because then you're going to start paying a lot of money to maintain them. So you will want to sell them after time. So that's really cool. They're doing that. The new animals, the new animal husbandry setup is supposed to be a lot of fun. The cows are supposed to be cool. You could pick some stuff up and throw it. The game is getting more interactive. So I feel like this version is going to be, without overhyping it, I think it's going to be a step above what 15 is. I'm not expecting it to be a miracle. Things I saw that I didn't like in some of the videos that I saw from Gamescom, the bale mechanics are still the same. So the nightmares that we've had trying to stack bales and load bales onto carts where they keep sliding off and stuff, and they stick to the poker, like to your forklift, that's still going to be an issue. That's still happening, and it's hard. They still stick to the tractor. So some of those things are still going to be an issue. So I'm not trying to overhype this. There's still issues with the game. Like I said, the cruddy textures for the ground instead of 3D modeling on the ground. That's a little bit disappointing, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It's still going to be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it. Can't wait to start making videos, but I thought you guys would enjoy this. I know, like I said, everybody's been asking, when are you going to do, what are you going to play this game? Or are you going to do any, when are you going to talk about it? So here we are talking about it tonight. I'm probably not going to do this a lot because I'm really not into just trying to do it to make people watch my videos. But I think that it is an exciting thing, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope that I don't see Homer in there either, so I don't know that we're going to get the Homer stuff. It might come out as a DLC later. But yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to all the new equipment, the new farm, hopefully several new farms. We'll see. But anyway, have a great night, guys. Be sure to subscribe if you want to help. You can always do this. On YouTube, you can always subscribe to my channel. You can also like my channel. And here we go to my channel right here. Boop. If you really like me a lot, you can see down here on the right-hand side, it says support this channel. You can support me by giving donations. That also helps the channel out. Helps me put money together to pay my bills. We are going to probably be doing a farm sim giveaway for Steam users. So if you're a Steam user, I'll talk about that down the road a little bit, probably at the beginning of October. I will set that up because obviously it comes out at the end of October. So you'll get a copy pre-order But that's one of the giveaways that I want to do. But unfortunately, there's just not a ton of money coming in right now. I've got it's the end of the year for me as far as my work goes. I've got a lot of work, but I have to bill it out, and I probably won't get paid until like November, December. So the YouTube money that's coming in, I'm using to pay bills right now. But I will use that. I'm going to save it up, and I'm going to buy 3 or 4 copies. I still have to buy a copy for my kids because they play sometimes, and then I will be doing the giveaway copy. And a copy for a friend that I promised. So anyway, we'll talk about that in the next episode, though. But have a great night, guys. Thank you for being part of my channel, and I will see you on the tube.